Welcome back to the C-Space Studio. I'm your host, James Kotecki. Very happy to be here at CES 2026 and very happy to be here with the head of sales at Intuit SMB MediaLabs, Meg Beaudet. Meg, welcome to the C-Space Studio.
Thank you so much, James. It's so nice to be here.
How's your CES going so far?
Fantastic. Very busy.
Okay, so we were just talking a little bit before we started rolling. Intuit is a big family of different brands, but tell me what Intuit SMB MediaLabs is all about.
I would love to. So Intuit SMB MediaLabs is a small division of Intuit, and we are a B2B commerce media network using Intuit data to target small business owners and decision makers across the open web.
Okay, so tell me more about what that looks like and what kind of data that you're able to bring to the situation that maybe other people don't have access to.
Sure. So our data is rooted in QuickBooks. So QuickBooks is financial software that's
the source of truth for many businesses.
Exactly. That
Mine
most
too.
Really.
As a small business owner, as an independent contractor.
I love it. I love it. So most small business owners in the United States are using QuickBooks to run their business, and we found, as a marketer, QuickBooks trying to get new small business owners, that it's very hard to find them. And so we have that information deterministically. We can say these are small business owners and decision makers, and we can help other companies reach those small business owners with products and services that will help their companies grow.
Yeah, I want to get into why you're here at CES 2026, but one question about this is, when this was set up, how was it done in a way to maybe mitigate concerns around, hey, I just uploaded all this private financial information so I can do my taxes. I wasn't trying to get targeted by some,
Absolutely.
Tell me more about that thought process.
So, and I would say that privacy is at the center of everything we do, because it is your life, your company's life, that we have access to the data for. And so everything that we do on the Media Lab side of things is de-identified.
Yeah.
So it's all privacy safe, privacy first, with that at the center of what we're doing.
So what brings you to CES 2026?
So we are, right now, our audiences are available in a few different DSP partners that we're working with. And so we are about to expand into the CTV space.
Okay.
And so we're talking to some new partners and also talking to a lot of our clients are here at CES, kicking off the year, talking about what their marketing plans are going to look like for 2026. And from a few people I've talked to so far, 2026 is the year of B2B.
Okay.
So that works for us.
But B to small or medium sized,
yes.
probably.
B to SMB.
Yeah. So what does the data that you have tell you? Obviously de-identified, generalized, what have you, but are there interesting trends that you can call out for us that you see in the data?
There are. The first and foremost, just knowing that this is a small business owner is really important. The data that was out in the market previously was modeled data, and oftentimes it might be a small business owner, but you didn't deterministically know that it was.
Okay.
So that in and of itself is really important. And then we know a lot of ranges. So like what revenue range is this company in, and what stage is the company in of their life cycle, what industry they're in, and what they might be in the market for.
And so what are some of the things that small and medium-sized businesses need or want, or what, if I'm an advertiser trying to reach them, what does it mean about how I should communicate with that person as opposed to another kind of business?
So I'd say that it really is different. If you are a small business owner, you live it and breathe it.
Yeah.
And so being able to see a message about a more affordable cell phone service or insurance that you might need when you're going about your daily life really hits home and is really impactful, and that's what we're seeing in the results that our clients are getting.
Small business owners, they do everything.
They
So
do.
It's not like you're coming to me as the head of a division of a large company and I'm only caring about one sliver of it. I do have to care about the cell phone service and cleaning the bathroom,
exactly.
and HR and financial and everything else, right?
They're thinking about the entirety of their company all the time.
How do you see consumer attention patterns changing? So thinking about the data that you have on the advertising side as to what people are actually paying attention to, how is that shifting and how are you keeping up?
So I think that that's the beauty of what we're offering. It's really helping with that shrinking attention span that we have out there. And so that you can really pinpoint the right person that you want to talk to with the right messaging at the right time. Because they don't have a lot of time to waste. That's one thing about small business owners. They're incredibly busy, and they don't have a lot of time to waste. So really making sure your message hits home with them, you'll make stronger connections.
And are you helping people or finding that people are adapting their messages for a Gen Alpha, a Gen Z audience, especially as they start to become business owners?
So that's a great question. So we did some research on the QuickBooks side of things, just asking folks in different age groups how likely they were to start their own company. And the younger the person is, the more likely they are to start their own company. And so we're really thinking about the Gen Z, Gen Alpha as the next generation of small business owners and what they want to see and do. They're really discriminating. You have to meet them where they are and in their interest buckets. So that it's really important.
So they don't want to see a generic ad.
Absolutely not.
Some kind of business ownership. It's interesting too, I wonder if the resources for those generations are also just better than ever to start a small business, where you can easily reach out to any kind of contractor or vendor that you might need to put together a small bit. I mean, people have talked about this idea of maybe one day there'll be a $1 trillion company with just one person at it, not just because of vendors, but obviously AI. And we see that, right, with small and medium businesses. What I should actually ask, is the definition of small and medium based on employees, or is it based on revenue?
So from our point of view, it's based on number of employees.
Okay.
So most of the companies in our data set are under 100 employees, and the majority of them are under 20 employees.
Okay.
So these are genuinely quite small businesses.
Yeah, but that's...
and a lot of small businesses actually are one person.
Sure, absolutely. But that's where that mythical $1 trillion one-person unicorn is going to come
I mean,
in.
it definitely
could still be
will.
within your purview.
I think it will.
Yeah. Where do you see streaming coming into play for you, and what are the opportunities there?
So streaming is an incredible opportunity for us because that's still the biggest screen. It's still the most important, most effective marketing vehicle. And the ability to add our hyper-targeting to streaming really changes the game for advertisers. So it might have been in the past that your bigger brand campaign ran on TV, and you were trying to make a sale with your digital display or some lead gen part of your campaign. But now you can get real precise results with your CTV campaigns, and that's the magic sauce for what we're doing.
Yeah. It strikes me too, there's also plenty of content about being a hustler, being an entrepreneur, being a business owner. So to the extent that SMB people want to watch that kind of stuff,
Absolutely. There's lots of great premium content out there about the world of small business owners, and it's a place we should be.
And how are you thinking about reaching these audiences across multiple platforms, right? Because you mentioned that streaming might be the biggest screen. It's certainly not the only one, and people are all over the place.
Absolutely not. So we are platform agnostic, if you will. So we're available in DSPs right now, but our plan going forward is to be available for digital display, audio, streaming, CTV, anywhere where we can port our data safely. And with those privacy guardrails, we would like for the customer, the advertiser, to be able to see results from our data and then take it to all the different parts of their campaign, wherever that might be.
Do you also get economic data? Do you have a sense of the economy is better or worse because we can kind of see in the data what small businesses
So that's a great question. So there is a report that Intuit puts out. I think it's quarterly or might be 2 times a year. That is a highly used economic report that the government cites all the time. Because we have a lot of data coming in from the companies we work with.
As we wrap up here in the C-Space studio, what's something outside of your industry that inspires you to innovate and go forward?
Something?
Yeah.
Someone? Okay. So one of my favorite follows right now is a podcast I love, hosted by someone named Vivian Tu. I don't know if you know her, but she has a podcast called Net Worth and Chill, and she helps to demystify finance.
Yeah.
She was a trader herself on Wall Street, and
she have this moniker of your rich bestie.
Yeah,
rich BFF.
your rich BFF.
Seen her.
So I love her, and I am taking what she says to heart, giving my financial advisor some advice after listening to her advice. And I even joined an investing club as for my New Year, New Me resolution.
So even someone who works for Intuit and has access to all this data still has more to learn, folks. You can never stop learning. And that's inspirational for all of us. Meg Beaudet of Intuit SMB MediaLabs, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, James. It's so nice chatting with you.
And thank you so much for watching. Coming up next, we're talking to Viant Technology and MasterCard. So stay tuned after the break. I'm James Kotecki, CES 2026 in the C Space Studio.